Hello and welcome to Overdrive. This is Rohit Paradkar, and in front of me is the new Honda City EHEV, the hybrid electric vehicle. So that E prefix that you see is what you will see on all electrified vehicles from Honda in India. It begins with this. This is a hybrid electric vehicle. There are battery electric vehicles that are expected as well. Honda has gone on record and said that by 2030 they want 100% of their portfolio to be electrified, and India will be in line with that. So this is the first product which is electrified from Honda India. In terms of the design, you will immediately notice differences. If you remember, when I had reviewed the Honda City, the current generation Honda City, I had said that the RS body style that is sold in some of the other Asian markets will not make it to India as the RS but as something else, and that something else is this very vehicle, which is why you see the different bumper treatment. You will see that the fog lamp housings have been given that sporty look. It looks different because it comes from that sporty RS trim. Even the grille is different, gets that thick chrome bar, but underneath you will see the mesh treatment, and on the Honda logo you will see the blue tint, again highlighting that this is an electrified vehicle. If we were to move to the side, you will see that the chrome garnish continues in the wheels with the two-tone finish, and there is subtle chrome garnish on the door handles, but otherwise not too much chrome on the side. The window line is all black, and you will see that on the left hand wing mirror there is this camera for the blind spot warning, the blind spot assist. Going back to the wheels, these are 16 inches shod with 185/55 rubber. This is Goodyear. That's the tail lights. You will see the new sporty spoiler as well, and if you take a look down below, there's a carbon fiber finish diffuser element to give it that sporty edge again. I may be wrong, but I think this red color also comes from the RS palette. Anyway, stepping in, you will see that this is the push button starter. I'm not going to start the engine, but I will start the displays for you. So you get an analog speedometer right here, and you get a digital 7-inch screen, and this view is customizable. To begin with, you can customize the brightness with this switch right here, and then you go into home, and then you can select the various things here. So information was what we were seeing right now. Customized display will let you customize the display, but I'm not getting too much there right now because I'm not starting the vehicle. I've been told not to because we are in a closed environment. Settings will let you set different things on the screen. Safety support is for the new safety system, the Honda Sensing, which is the ADAS systems. It's for that, and I'm going to talk about it in my review. But what you will get essentially is adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, road departure assist as well. So it will prevent you from even departing from the road. It's not just lane markings, but it will also detect where the shoulder of the road is even without any lane markings. So I think that should be a good system. We'll put it to the test tomorrow. You also have a G meter in case you need it, in case you want to see what kind of forces you're fighting, you're battling. You also get the average power, the average speed, the time spent, etc. Real-time fuel economy, which by the way is claimed at 26.5 kilometers to a liter because of the hybrid system, and I'll come to that in a bit. This will give you the range and fuel. This is the power flow. It will tell you when the engine is powering the wheels, when the electric motor is powering the wheels, when the battery is essentially being used, etc., when the battery is being charged. All those views will happen here on the fly depending on how you drive. Eco Drive essentially will tell you how much power is being used when it's charging. So it will give you that again I'll demonstrate in my review, and it will tell you what is the power, charge levels, etc. again. So this is something that we will review tomorrow. Right, you also get this 8-inch infotainment. We've already seen it. It gets connected technologies. You now can use Google Assistant as well with this, and it will also work with your smartwatch. Anyway, right below is the AC vents. Nice backlighting on it. There's a small display as well, and below that you have this small storage space, 2 USB-A ports, a 12-volt socket, You also get two cup holders here, no wireless charging in here. This is the gear selector. You have park, reverse, neutral, D and B. What are these? I'm going to explain in my review, so stay tuned for that. You also have the econ mode, Honda of course, so you get the economy mode for this. You have an electronic parking brake and a brake hold. So brake hold essentially means you pull up to a traffic light, you can simply press this, then you can take both your feet off the pedals and the car will stay in place, it will not move. You can also use it like a hill hold function if you're on a gradient, so you can do that. You get additional space here to keep your phone, and then you have this little space for your knickknacks. There are two bolts in there, so all the engineers here should be worried when they look at it. Anyway, so that Honda sensing that I was telling you about, it uses a forward facing camera of course, and that forward facing camera is right there behind the inside rear view mirror. Okay, again looking at the cabin, you will see the black and ivory combination. Let me know what you think about it. On top you get a sunroof only for the front two rows, and at the rear you get two AC vents, you get two power sockets, both 12-volt charging sockets right here. Let me show you. You get a center armrest with two cup holders, two different sized cup holders, one large, one small. You also get ISOFIX style seat mounts. 6 airbags for the cabin are standard, and you will see this vent on the right hand side. So what is this for? That is essentially the cooling vent for the batteries, because under those seats are the batteries for the hybrid system. So let me also show you the boot, because even the boot volume has changed compared to the regular Honda City, and that's because of the battery system. It's a lithium-ion battery pack, comes with 8-year warranty. You'll see that because of the battery pack, the space is now slightly limited, so you get a space saver wheel, you get space for knickknacks, you get that jack right there, and that is what the rest of the cargo space looks like. And under the hood you get the two motor setup. You have the 1.5 liter engine, the petrol engine from the regular Honda City, but it's mated to an electric motor, the battery pack that I told you about. So depending on your driving style, how you're driving, there's a system that will analyze your driving on the fly. It will decide whether it should be pure EV mode, hybrid mode, or full engine propulsion. So you have series hybrid, you have parallel hybrid. Both these systems are possible in this setup, and that is why it can claim that tall fuel economy figure of 26.5 kmpl. But what is also important is that the emissions are much lower compared to the regular Honda City. So that is the big deal. So how does this system work? Does it really work in Indian driving conditions? How well does it work in our conditions? Is something that I'm going to answer in my review. So definitely do take a look at the review on OVERDRIVE. So definitely do stay tuned to the OVERDRIVE channel on YouTube. If you have any questions about the vehicle, drop them in the comments and I will answer them personally. But most of it should be answered in that review. That review comes out very soon. So stay tuned, drive safe, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing and do give us a like if you find this information good enough for you. Take care and drive safe.